going to show you if I can find the road. I was able to go in there on bike because it's paved like here, so you're allowed to drive in there on motorcycles and cars and a respected speed. I told you that I used to live here before, and my childhood memories were all about this place. You remember I told you that we use our cemeteries as parks. You can see how nicely laid out they are, and benches all over the place, and you can seriously, and I'm not kidding, you can take a nude bath in here without anybody raising an eyebrow. Normally people are laying topless in here and taking in the sun, having nice times, and stuff like that. And that's what we use cemeteries for, to interact with our dead, even though you're Christian or not. Doesn't make any difference. You can be Muslim, you can be anything you want. Of course, then you can't be on that part of the cemetery. One of these chapels, that's the chapel I wanted to show you. I don't know if I can do it, but when I was a kid, we used to steal the park, the cemetery gardening peoples. They had a trolley. We used to steal that from them. Well, we put it back. They knew it, so they didn't do anything. They didn't scream at us or anything. And we did it after work hours, so we couldn't piss on them. And you can see it's slanting down a bit. And I lived not far from here. Well, anyways, this is my race place. And what I mean about that is we had so much fun here. I'm going to see if that oh yeah, it's still open there. Wow, looks beautiful with the trees. It's grown over now. It wasn't when I was a kid. They built a school down here now, so the road is closed, but in the early days it was an open road. And that house, exactly that house, and that piece of land the house is built on was, you can see it's closed off, was one of my playgrounds. See if I can do this. So we took the trolley up here on the top, give it a little nudge, and you could sit on the bed of the trolley and do what I do now. But I think I have a brake that is a bit pissed off because it's dragging. Horrible sound, horrible sound. And you can see, I think this is a new child's, how do you call it, place of graves. That house, not that one, the one on the left you can't see from the trees, is the house I lived in as a child. And there is a gate right there. Well, when I was a kid, you could go way farther than this and way faster. it's going a bit uphill here, and you could steer this from the bed, or yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I pulled all the crap. You could steer it from there if you stood up, and then you can take one of these that slants downhill and go on the small paths in here. You can see they're paved, so you can actually, you're allowed to drive in there on motorcycle. Oh, you see, somebody's having a nice time, and that's normal. It's not looked upon as being something you can't do or anything. No, that's actually how we use our cemeteries, and I'm pretty proud of that, because I have foreign relatives that looks upon it as being sacrilegious and stuff like that, but no, that's not how it is. That's the way it should be. They have great apples here in the apple season. Let's see if I can find a place. Huge apples, bigger than my mirror, I think, or at least same size, and they taste awesome. Maybe it's all the buddies in here that gives it that good wealth. Was it? Yeah, I think it's an... I'll tell you when I'm sure. Wow, nice looking tree. Yeah. I was right. On that side they have... Oh, you can see the apple tree still there. That side they have a nice apple tree. And I think on the other side here they have an apple tree too. It's horrible sound. If you go straight down there, you can see it there. Yeah. It's down there. They have an apple tree, but you have to climb the fence or go through the into their backyard. And in the days when I was a kid, somebody lived there and took care of this place, but Johannes Rump Kai Hammerich family place. Okay, well, man, it looks lovely. Holy crap. And it is lovely. I loved it in here when I was a kid. Really loved it. I used to run around, play around, ride on my bicycles. And actually in here they had a really eerie old, I don't know what it was. Looked like something a witch could live in. But it was beautiful. I both admired it and feared it at the same time. So, what fucking fart.